Walking to the beach with the newest addition to our dogs, Sweet Pea. Hi. Do you want to say hi to the camera? Camera. This is Sweet Pea. She's beautiful. We're gonna go for a little swim.
Wow, look at this crazy girl. She's trying to wade around the rocks. I'm not sure how that's gonna work out for her. What do you think of that, Sweet Pea? Think she's crazy? Uh-huh. Hello, puppies. We're out for a little bit of a walk and we stumbled into a church right here on the beach. Steph likes ringing bells.
Garden hose shower time!
Oh, it feels so good after a dip in the ocean to just rinse off in some nice, cool, fresh water.
Well, guys, we have a bit of a problem. We found this little dude who needs a home. By the time you see this, hopefully he's got a home. And if we weren't on bikes, our home, mi casa es su casa, as they say down here. Look at. Little walk through the property where we're staying, and I can hear the goats. Some big goats. Hi! This must be their goat house.
I'm going there and I'm having mashed taters.
Morning! Sweet Pea, what are you gonna catch? What are you gonna catch? Another gorgeous day out.
Make recipes up and do things, crazy things.
Mike has been a prince. He cooked us a lovely pasta last night and he's done us up banana pancakes for breakfast.
That's a scrambled egg. There you go. I don't know where it will.
So we've decided on some advice to hang out with Mike for one more day. We're going to do a day trip ride and we're going to go to where, Steph?
Agua Verde, which
Agua
is
Verde.
green water.
Anyway, it's a ride not too far from here and apparently has quite a breathtaking drop to the ocean. So that's the plan, and then we're going to come back here. So follow along. another staggering ride in it's amazing what nature and man can put together for a breathtaking ride.
A little girl and her dog.
Haven't had a fish taco this good in 20 years since I was in La Paz last. Really good. Stephanie's playing veterinarian here, and
Like her babes at the beach. Just got a shower. It's awesome. Gonna gear up and get out of here. We're riding back from Agua Verde, and when we rode this spot on the way down, I was like, oh, that looks really cool. All these trees here in this wash area and just on the side of the road. And as we got closer, Scott was like, oh yeah, that is really cool. Kind of neat to see the trees in the desert here. And we just had to stop one more time to check out this view. It is definitely quite something.
in this episode, we went looking for camping and found our friend Mike. He runs a two-wheel campground based on the whole concept of share what you feel you want to. His advice was invaluable and directed us on this absolutely stunning ride out to Aqua Verde, where we spent the afternoon on the beach with a swim. We returned later that day, spent another evening with Mike.
Made it back to camp to these two goofballs.
Chef has whipped us up another stellar looking breakfast. Let's dig in. As you're well aware, we were lucky enough to overlander find the two-wheel moto campo spot here, and Mike is getting a bit of a reputation for his hospitality, and I'll vouch for it. It's been awesome. So you're a traveler, and and it seems like your whole life you've been wandering around, and I just wanted to ask, why here?
I came down to Mexico about 5 years ago now, I guess, on a Yamaha Super Tenere, and I stopped here on the way down, and I had a surf casting rod that broke down into 5 pieces in a tube strapped to the back of my bike, and I camped on this beach here and caught fish and progressed my way down, and when I got further down, like to Oaxaca in February, it was 47 degrees at 9 a.m. and I had to give up the tent and get a room, and so I gravitated back and was another couple of weeks here, and then I've just been like slowly spending more and more time on the beach, and then finally the beach has its issues with a north wind that blasts you with sand, and I was in my ambulance RV there, and I'd been stuck inside reading books for 3 days because of the wind, and an old guy in the collective next door here came chatting to me and told me the deal he had, and I thought that was attractive, and I came back up to check his place out, and then they only wanted to give 2-year leases there with an option to renew, and I didn't fancy the idea of making somewhere nice and getting kicked out. So, and I chanced on this, and it was 3 times the size of what they had, and it was just a gem. People had it for 26 years and planted some very cool stuff like the cactuses and bougainvilleas and everything. And then no one had been here for 6 years. It was totally overgrown, and I was blown away by the size of it, and as I pursued it, I started to realize, well, you know what, I can just have friends I haven't met yet come and stay here, and it'll be a good company for me, and so it kind of grew from that.
I love the friends I haven't met yet part.
Well, I mean, I used to really enjoy the motorcycle camping that when I had the Tenere with the people I met every time I dropped my tent. There was always like-minded people around, and it was a lot of fun.
We really discovered that in our first month when we were in Death Valley, and we bump into anyone, and people who are out and traveling, they get it, and it's cool to, like you said, you want to work with like-minded people, and motorcyclists inherently like ourselves, we're a little different, and I think that the whole concept is really, really awesome. So we would say, I wish you a lot of luck. I don't think you need it. I think that you're
well, look at the fun we've had visiting there. I mean, it's fabulous. It's like you've got the best of all worlds, really. And I mean, I've seen averaged 8 potential like camping motorcyclists or bicyclists in the 25-minute run into Loreto doing the Pan American or whatever they were doing, and suddenly realized that's probably 100 a day going within a half mile of where I am.
Yeah.
And with all this space there, and of course, like, I've got some good friends in next door, but they're older people, and I can relate to them with the fishing and stuff, but it's not the same as having truly like-minded people come. And one of the drawbacks for me with the motorcycle camping is I could never pack enough stuff. Like, I like to cook, I like the cast iron pans and things like that, and I couldn't carry them. I couldn't carry enough water, I couldn't carry any eggs and things. And so I thought, you know what, I'll just have all that here. I'll make the food, and anybody wants to come and share it and share their stories. And it rounds things out really nicely for me.
We've been lucky. Some friends have said you always need a break from the travel, and I feel as though it's great to be exploring and meeting and the culture, but every once in a while it's nice to be able to just relax in the nature and spend time with a new friend who knows where you're from, and to see your BC plates. It's like a little slice of home, and then you don't have to be thinking or engaged. You can just relax, and that's what's been really cool.
Yeah, and I think even with the limited numbers that came down during COVID, to be able to leave your tent and your rig and do day rides out from here and know that your stuff's still going to be here when you come back, it's been, you know, people have really said they appreciate that idea, and, you know, be able to come back here at dusk and know that there's a meal there for you, and
that's what we did yesterday.
Yeah.
We took your recommendation, and it was probably one of the better days we've had, and I would say it's probably the best day we've had here on the Baja so far.
Well, you can offload all your baggage, and then you're not your ride's a better experience because you're not packing everything like a snail, and there's enough here to do a couple 3 days of day rides out of here and come back knowing your stuff's safe, and then you can sit around a fire. Like, you can't really have a fire like this down at the beach because the wind's blowing ash in everyone's face, and it's very rare you can actually sit around and have a fire and a visit. And you can't leave your tent down at the beach, right, and go to town or go and pick something up because it may well not be there when you come back. And I'm fully fenced here, and the dog's here, and most of the time I'm not really going very far unless it's to reload with water and groceries and things.
Well, I think all that is very true. We've super enjoyed our 2 days with you, Mike.
I've super enjoyed the visit with you.
Thank you.
It's just fabulous.
And I can't say enough. Come here, use it as a base camp. Two-wheel moto compo right here, just south of Laredo.
Yeah, 25k south, and I've got the signs up, and I'm on the iOverlander, so easy enough to find.
Yeah,
and
cool.
My emails are on iOverlander, so if a group's anticipating coming, a heads up means I can bake some bread for them before they get here, and you know,
the hospitality is
get
amazing.
A few things in.
Yeah,
yeah,
awesome. Thank you.
It's fun, man. It's all been fun.
Good.